Pleasant Elementary School students, and welcome back to School Week 2. This week we're going to be talking about the art element of texture and how we can use visual texture to make something look the way it would feel if you touch it when you draw. We're going to be using lines and patterns, but the main word I want you to remember is texture. Okay, and so we're going to be drawing a bear and a sweater. We're going to make our bear fuzzy. We're going to make our sweater pattern because it's kind of cold outside and it's nice to have fashionable sweaters. And I hope that you have fun with this project. Let's get started. For this project, you're going to need a pencil and an eraser. You're going to need some white paper. You're going to need some crayons and markers. If you just have crayons or just have markers, use whatever materials you do have. You're going to need some heart to put in your art. Go ahead and hit the pause button and get your materials. Direction is always the same. Pick up your pencil and write your name, because why? No name, no fame. And flip our paper like a pancake and get ready to draw. I'm holding my paper the vertical way, or the portrait way. You can do the same. The first thing you need to do is find the middle with your fingers of your paper, because that's where we're going to start. We're going to draw a straight horizontal line, and then we're going to draw a curved line that connects it right in the middle of our paper. Add a little light catcher by adding another curved line inside. This is going to be a nose. We're then going to draw a straight vertical line and add a curved line to it. This is going to be our bear's mouth. We're going to add a bigger curved line connecting it to the top curved line. Kind of looks like the letter D, a capital D. The next step is we're going to draw a curved line that kind of just goes around that space that we drew. It's going to be more like his snout. We're going to start with the eyes. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and draw his head first. I'm going to start with a C, the letter C, and then I'm going to connect it with a backward C. This is creating a circle or an oval. Either one will work. See how I'm filling up the space? We left room for two eyes. You can draw your eyes however you'd like. I'm just going to draw mine using two circles and a light catcher. If you have a different way that you like to draw eyes, you should do it. Next is going to be the ears. I'm going to draw two curved lines on one side. Jump over to the other side, and I'm going to draw another set of curved lines. Great job. Now we just have a floating bear head right now, so let's go ahead and make his shoulders, or what's going to be the sweater. So I'm going to draw a curved line that connects to the edge of my paper on both sides. And then we're going to make it look like a sweater by drawing some more curved lines inside of it. I'm going to do two more. If you can fit more, go ahead, that would be cool. And then I'm going to draw some lines on the sides to represent his arms or his sleeves of his sweater. Good job using basic lines and shapes to draw this bear. If you have a black crayon or a black marker, now would be the time to go ahead and outline. You can fill in some of these, like the eyes. They might be black, so I'm going to go ahead and start coloring those in. Same with the nose and maybe the inside of the mouth. So normally we don't color anything in, we just outline, but this time if you want to add some features with your black marker, you can do that. When you are outlining, to just trace over your pencil marks, making it nice and bold and clean and crisp. Using the supplies that you have, whether it's a crayon or a marker, you're going to add lines to represent the texture of your bear. So we want to make this bear look fuzzy. So I'm just adding little lines or little dashes all throughout my bear. Notice how I'm going around the edge of my circles, around this face, around his little neck and chin, and then I'm going to start filling them in with my marker too on the inside of his head. So just little dashes everywhere. This is going to make his hair look fuzzy. This is visual texture. Since I use used marker for my visual texture, I'm going to go ahead and switch to crayon to color in the rest of my bear. If you have a different color marker or a different color crayon, this might be a good time to use it so your texture still shows. We don't want to cover up our texture. Do you see how I'm coloring light? So my marker lines and my quick little lines that are the texture are showing through. So I'm just going to color the rest of my bear's face very light. I might take my marker and my crayon and press down a little bit harder when I get to the inside snout or nose area because I want that to be a little bit darker so it has a little bit more dimension in my artwork. Now I'm going to take a marker or a crayon. I'm going to use pink and I'm going to fill in my bear's little inside of his ears. If you have a different color you want to use, that would be okay too. Now for the fun part, to decorate his sweater. This is where you get to become your very own fashion designer. You could add patterns. Patterns, remember, are things that repeat. So I'm going to repeat a heart in the top part of my sweater. You could do the same, or you could add some shape that you love. In between my hearts, I might add something else. Maybe I'm just gonna add a little line or a V or a triangle. Fill up your sweater with all types of patterns that you like to make. I hope that you enjoyed creating this texture bear, and if you want to go a step farther, you can even add a background. I'm going to add snowflakes because he is super cold. Remember to upload a photo or a short video showing me your artwork this week. I can't wait to see what your textured bear in a sweater looks like.